September 2025. In this edition, I explain my slow race time in the Canada Army Run and my first time riding the Via Rail again after 7 years. My eclectic playlist for the month is titled Norm, and I finally finished watching the anime Kengan Ashura. Canada Army Run Virtual 5K. In my first race this year, I ran 5 kilometers in a time of 33 minutes and 52 seconds, a slow time for me. I had originally signed up to run on September 21st in downtown Ottawa, but I switched to the virtual race because I was going to be in London on race day. A day before the virtual race deadline, I chose my own race route and recorded my run using the ASICS Runkeeper app. The app uploaded my race time to the virtual results webpage via my race roster account. I expected my race to be terrible. On the day I ran the race, I hadn't run in the previous 20 days. The first 3 kilometers went well, but my leg tightened up in the last 2 kilometers, and I finished the race limping. This is a classic sign of poor preparation, but I am happy that I completed the race. Travel by rail. I remember boarding my last Via Rail train over 7 years ago. When I worked in Perth, Ontario, I used to ride the rails over long weekends to and from London to visit my family. This month I boarded a rail car again for the first time since moving to Ottawa. Traveling by train was expensive. My ride from London back to Ottawa was $180, even after a 10% discount. Luckily, I had accumulated enough Via Preference points, or Via Preference, over the last decade to get a free ride from Ottawa to London. Although the cost was high, the comfort was real. With reclining chairs, a food cart, and the rolling atmosphere of train sounds, I could relax as the train swayed on toward my destination. Music playlist Norm. Each month I create a playlist of songs that I gather from various sources, whether it's an intro song from an anime, a recommendation from a friend, or hearing it on the radio. I put it into my playlist if I like the song. This month my playlist was an eclectic mix of punk, metal, pop, and hip-hop. It is titled Norm because September was a month in which my life took on a new normal. I settled into my routine in Ottawa and realized the distance from my life in London just earlier this year in the springtime. The first song on the playlist is I Want It All by Rise Against. I watched an interview of Tim McElrath, I hope that's the correct way to say his name, on the Zach Sang Show through my YouTube recommendations. This song is a single from Rise Against's new album, Ricochet. It sounds different than the Appeal to Reason album that I've listened to a lot. So I think I like it. The second song on the playlist is From Heads Unworthy by Rise Against. I've been singing this song from their 2008 album Appeal to Reason while driving to from work. I really like the album, and to me that's what Rise Against sounds like because I haven't heard too much of their other work. The third song is called Fever by Beauty School Dropout. This is an earworm with a catchy hook that was playing on the speakers at the gym. I liked it, so I added it to my playlist, and I still like it. The fourth song is Feel My Pain by Hey Smith. This is the opening theme of the last season of the anime Kengan Ashura. It's like metal, or metal-ish. It's in Japanese, but I like the vibe. The fifth song is End of You by Poppy, Amy Lee, and Courtney LaPlante. I discovered this song through a reaction video done by Chris Lipe, who has a lot of reaction videos on YouTube. I think he's a vocal coach or teacher. He offers a free course, or so his videos say. Anyway, the song's really good. I liked it, and I liked hearing his analysis, and I've also heard other people react to it as well. The next song is Damocles by Sleep Token. This is from their new album, Even in Arcadia. This is the album I'm most familiar with. I haven't heard their other stuff. I like the song. The next song is Fighting Myself by Linkin Park. This is a song from the Meteora era that was released 2 years ago in 2023 as part of the 20th anniversary re-release. It's a new song with an old sound, and I like the feel of it. Next is Wonder by Danger Mouse and More. I think that's how you say it. I just found this song through Apple Music. It's a vibe, I like it. After that is Palm Reader by Dreamers, Big Boy, and Upsall. I don't know how to say that. It's another catchy song I heard at the gym. Next is If I Can't by 50 Cent. This is an old song. I listened to it again after I watched an interview by Zane Lowe interviewing Ed Sheeran, and he'd mentioned how he liked the song 6-bar chorus. I listened to it again, and yeah, I like it. Next is KISS by Shad and John Kabongo. KISS stands for Keep It Simple Stupid, and it's from Shad's new album, upcoming album I should say, called Start Anew. Also from his upcoming album is the song Islands by Shad and T-Lo. And I like the combo. Many years ago when I was in high school, I saw Shad live in downtown London, and T-Lo must have been there because I bought T-Lo's CD. It was like of beats pretty much, as far as I remember. Anyway, I like the combo, so I listened to the song and it's on my playlist. The last song is Pretending To by Suchi. This is an oldie from the Samurai Champloo original soundtrack, Masta. I like this one. It's just a beat to end the playlist off. Baki Hanma vs. Kengan Ashura. I finished watching the anime Kengan Ashura this month. It's an over-the-top fighting anime in the same vein as Baki Hanma. The premise is that business leaders in Japan choose fighters to compete in a 1v1 fight to settle contractual disputes. This evolves into a countrywide tournament to decide who will run the Kengan Underground Association. The 3D animation style of Kengan Ashura was weird at first, but I was hooked after the first few episodes. Eventually, a tournament for fighters was established in the show, and it was at this point that it became a little boring. Many side characters were introduced with their own backstories, as many fights in the tournament got their own full or half episode. I trudged on for months watching an episode here and there until the tournament progressed to the final rounds. From here on, my interest came back until the very end of the show. I actually started watching Kengan Ashura because the premise was cool and ridiculous, and a friend of mine told me it's like Baki Hanma. It was around this time that the crossover special, Baki Hanma vs. Kengan Ashura, was released, so I had a reason to finish this new show. Two epic fighters face off. Who will win? Having finished both shows now, I was ready to watch the crossover special. I could tell very quickly that this was a fun mingling of macho characters from both shows. The premise of the crossover special was a battle between the fighting associations from both shows. Plot-wise, it was meant to be high stakes, I feel, but I didn't feel it. It was a fun crossover, but it didn't answer the question that was implied in the title.